Have you ever felt like you are slowly becoming invisible, no longer truly heard, and missing the deep connection you once had? According to a report from the United States National Institute on Aging, up to 63% of men over the age of 60 say they frequently wake up feeling tired, lacking motivation, and no longer feeling like themselves. Even more concerning, nearly half of them are using dietary supplements the wrong way, which leads to further hormonal imbalance and a steady decline in prostate or urinary function. But what if I told you that just one small change in the morning, without medication or intense exercise, could help improve blood circulation, support male vitality, and rekindle a sense of energy in your body? Today, I want to share with you a very simple science-backed secret from baking soda. Something you might already have in your kitchen but never thought could help reignite your vitality in later life. Before we continue, please hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Each week, you will receive more tips on how to maintain your energy after 60. If you find this helpful, type the number 1 below. If it's not quite for you yet, feel free to type 0. I personally read every comment to improve the content for people just like you. Many men over 60 have quietly told me that they no longer feel like themselves. They don't feel alert in the morning. Their thinking no longer feels sharp. And the sense of connection they once had has faded. If you are feeling something similar, know that you are not alone. This is not an inevitable part of aging. It is actually the result of a gradual decline in blood circulation happening silently inside your body each day. When you were younger, your blood vessels were flexible, soft, and always ready to expand, allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow easily to every organ. But over time, the smaller vessels and capillaries begin to stiffen, slowing the flow of blood to the areas that need it most. This leads to cold hands and feet, trouble focusing, and more importantly, affects areas like the urinary system and hormone production, both of which are highly sensitive to blood flow. According to a report from the United States National Institutes of Health, NIH, after the age of 60, the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels that produces nitric oxide, begins to weaken. Nitric oxide is the molecule that helps vessels relax and open up. When it is lacking, blood flow becomes restricted. This has a direct effect on prostate function, male vitality, and your body's ability to regulate hormones naturally. One of my patients, Mr. Richard, age 67, once described the feeling as if his body was slowly shutting down. He had no specific illness, ate properly, and kept a regular sleep schedule, but he constantly felt tired and disconnected from himself. After making a few changes to support better circulation, his condition began to improve. Not only did he feel more alert in the morning, but he also became more active and engaged in his daily interactions. What I want you to understand is this: your body is not weakening just because you are getting older. It is because the flow of blood inside you needs to be reawakened. When your circulation improves, oxygen and nutrients reach the areas that need them. Your hormones begin to balance naturally. And you may feel like a light has been turned back on inside your body. Through many years of working with older adults, I've come to realize that some of the simplest solutions are often the ones we overlook, even though they may be sitting right in our own kitchens. One of those is baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate. It might sound surprising, but when used correctly, baking soda can help improve blood circulation, support hormonal balance, and refresh that natural sense of vitality within your body. This is not a folk remedy. It has been referenced in several small clinical reports in the Harvard Health Review and observed in real-life patient follow-ups. As we age, the body tends to become more acidic. This means the internal environment shifts toward acidity due to stress, poor dietary choices, declining kidney function, or the buildup of mild toxins. This acidic state causes blood vessels to constrict, slows circulation, and makes it harder for oxygen to reach key areas of the body, especially those related to feeling strong and confident as a man. Baking soda, which is naturally a mild alkaline compound, when properly diluted, can help neutralize excess acid in the blood. This allows blood vessels to relax and open up, supporting smoother blood flow to the organs that need it most. One of my patients, Mr. James, age 70, once came in experiencing chronic fatigue, poor sleep, and said he felt like his body had completely shut down. After ruling out other causes, we introduced a simple morning routine using baking soda. Just 3 weeks later, he returned with a bright smile and shared that he felt warmer, more alert, and as if he was waking up from a long winter sleep. His wife also noticed clear improvements in both his appearance and emotional well-being. Of course, I'm not saying baking soda is a miracle cure, but it can be a small spark that helps reignite your body's natural ability to restore itself. When used correctly and at the right time, it may not only improve circulation, but also support the health of your prostate, urinary function, and hormonal balance. Something many men over 60 are quietly searching for without knowing where to begin. When it comes to men's health after the age of 60, very few people realize that the stability of hormones and prostate function is not only influenced by age or genetics, it is also shaped by the internal biological environment of the body, specifically the pH level of your blood. One silent factor that contributes to hormonal imbalance and prostate issues is a condition known as mild chronic acidosis. This means your body tends to become more acidic due to a modern diet high in animal protein, low in vegetables, insufficient water intake. Oh, constant stress. When your blood becomes more acidic than normal, the hormone-producing cells begin to function poorly. As hormone levels drop, natural vitality declines. The prostate becomes more prone to inflammation, which can lead to symptoms like weak urination, nighttime bathroom visits, and discomfort after emptying the bladder. The good news is that baking soda can help support this internal balance by gently bringing the blood's pH back to a slightly alkaline state. This eases the strain on the urinary system and allows the endocrine system to function more smoothly. In a report published in the Journal of Urology, researchers observed that when blood pH was brought back to an ideal level through nutrition or low-dose baking soda support, markers related to prostate health became more stable. Patients felt lighter in the abdomen, urinated more easily, and were less likely to wake at night due to an overactive bladder. Another interesting point is that when blood pH is balanced, the enzymes and hormone receptors in your body work more efficiently. This can help restore the natural rhythm of male hormone production that declines with age. It's like clearing out a clogged pipe so water can flow freely again. I clearly remember Mr. Stephen, age 68, who once told me that he had tried all kinds of hormone supplements without seeing much change. It wasn't until he began improving his internal environment by drinking a diluted baking soda solution in the early morning, along with proper hydration throughout the day, that he noticed deeper sleep, easier urination, and a clearer state of mind. In short, baking soda is not a substitute for medication, but it acts like a quiet pathfinder, helping your body perform at its natural potential, from the prostate to the rhythm of hormonal balance in later life. I have met many older adults who, after hearing that baking soda is beneficial, rushed to use it without proper understanding, leading to unexpected outcomes. One such case was Mrs. Mary, age 71. After reading a tip online, she began taking half a teaspoon of baking soda twice a day without properly diluting it in enough water. Within just a week, she started to feel bloated, short of breath, experienced frequent urination, and noticed a slight rise in blood pressure. When she came in for a checkup, we determined that the cause was not her medication or any underlying illness. It was actually the overuse of baking soda beyond safe limits. This is understandable when you consider the way this seemingly harmless powder works. Baking soda is made of sodium bicarbonate. When it enters the body, it reacts with the acid in your stomach and bloodstream, creating salt and water while altering the pH. If used correctly, it gently balances the blood, improving circulation, but when taken in excess or at the wrong time, it can cause elevated sodium levels, leading the body to retain water. This can result in swelling, bloating, and even irregular heart rhythms, especially in individuals with heart or kidney conditions. For those over 60, the organs responsible for filtering and elimination, such as the liver and kidneys, do not function as efficiently as they did in youth. This makes it harder for the body to regulate internal pH levels. So, adding any substance to your bloodstream, even a natural one, requires caution and guidance. A small mistake can trigger a chain reaction affecting your heartbeat, blood pressure, digestion, and sleep quality. In addition to dosage, timing is also crucial. If you drink baking soda right after a full meal, your stomach will already be producing a lot of acid to digest food. The neutralizing reaction will then become too strong, leading to bloating, the release of CO2 gas in the stomach, and chest discomfort. If taken late at night, it may interfere with the kidney's natural elimination cycle, making you urinate more frequently, disrupting sleep, and leaving you drained the next morning. In summary, baking soda is not a drug, but it is also not something you can use casually. It is a supportive tool for your body if you understand how to use it and are aware of your biological limits. Most importantly, if you are taking blood pressure medications, diuretics, or kidney-related drugs, always consult your doctor before starting any new habit, no matter how simple it may seem. If you're wondering how to use baking soda safely and effectively, this section is just for you. The first rule to remember is to use the correct dose at the right time, and always with enough water, according to widely accepted guidelines from many U.S. health experts, including Dr. Laura, a renowned geriatric physician with over 20 years of experience studying circulation and hormones in later life. The safe method for people over 60 is as follows. You should use only 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, which is about 1 gram. Mix it into a full glass of filtered water, approximately 250 to 300 milliliters. Stir well until it fully dissolves and drink it right after waking up in the morning, while your stomach is still empty. Do not drink it after meals or at night, because those are times when your digestive system and kidneys are operating differently. Taking it at the wrong time may result in poor absorption, bloating, or difficulty sleeping. Another very important point is to stay hydrated throughout the day after taking baking soda, because baking soda can slightly increase sodium levels in the blood. Drinking enough water helps your kidneys regulate electrolytes and maintain stable circulation. During the first week, use it only once a day. Do not increase the dose unless guided by a healthcare professional, even though it's a natural substance. Baking soda still interacts with your body's internal systems. If you are currently taking medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney conditions, consult your doctor or a clinical pharmacist before starting. Baking soda may affect the effectiveness or absorption of your medication. The best approach is to leave a gap of at least 3 to 4 hours if you're also taking morning medications. If you find the taste a bit difficult at first, you can add a few drops of lemon juice or a thin slice of ginger to make it more pleasant, as long as you avoid adding sugar or salt, since these may reduce the alkaline balancing effect in your blood. One of my patients, Mr. George, age 73, followed this routine carefully for 3 weeks. He later shared that he felt warmer each morning, more mentally alert, and experienced fewer nighttime bathroom visits. Most importantly, he felt more energetic as he began each day. That improvement didn't come from powerful drugs or expensive therapies. It came from a simple glass of water taken the right way each morning. And I believe you too can start with this small habit to create big changes in your health. Many men after the age of 60 have shared with me that they feel as though they're gradually losing a sense of connection, not just with their loved ones, but with their own bodies. They no longer feel in control, no longer wake up feeling refreshed, and no longer have the motivation to start a new day. Some believe it's simply due to life circumstances or the emotional shifts of aging. But when we look deeper, the real cause often lies in poor circulation and a gradual decline in natural hormones. Your body still has the ability to recover. It's just that the flow inside is slightly blocked. When blood doesn't reach the areas that need it, when hormones are no longer balanced, your sense of vitality fades slowly over time. The wonderful thing is that when you begin to make a change, even something as small as drinking a glass of water mixed with baking soda each morning, your body notices. It begins to shift in a more positive direction. It's like lighting the first spark in a pile of ashes. With enough patience, that spark can turn into a steady flame once again. I remember one particularly touching story from Mrs. Ruth, age 74, and her husband, after she began using baking soda every morning and made sure to stay hydrated. She shared that her husband had changed noticeably in just a few weeks. It wasn't anything dramatic. He simply began mowing the lawn again, occasionally playing with the grandchildren, and most meaningfully, reaching out to hold her hand during their evening walks. She said it felt like reliving their younger days, not because of any miracle treatment or high-tech therapy, but because of one small, consistent change done the right way. When circulation improves, the brain becomes clearer, emotion come alive, and you begin to feel truly present in every moment of your life. Health is not a peak to conquer. It's the way you live with your body each day. The more you care for it with patience and understanding, the more it will respond with gentleness and lasting renewal. Don't think it's too late. As long as you begin, your body will always find a way to adapt and refresh itself, whether you're in your 70s or already into your 80s. You have more potential than you realize, and perhaps all you need right now is a properly prepared glass of water and one steady step each morning. You've just taken a journey with me that may have felt gentle on the surface, but it holds the power to naturally and scientifically awaken vitality in later life. We've explored how declining circulation can lead to reduced alertness, weakened male vitality, and hormonal imbalance. We've also come to understand that even something as simple as baking soda, when used properly, can act as a quiet bridge between your bloodstream and your internal hormones, improving circulation, supporting the prostate, and creating the right conditions for your body to restore balance on its own. What's remarkable is that this solution doesn't require strong medications or major lifestyle changes. It only calls for 1 glass of water each morning, with a 1/4 teaspoon of diluted baking soda, and the patience to listen to your body. Alongside this, staying hydrated, eating gently, and keeping a regular sleep schedule sends a powerful signal that you still want to preserve your vitality, your sense of connection, and your ability to feel in control of your body. Don't let that feeling of fading continue another day. Just one small action, repeated each morning, can open the door to a transformation you may never have expected. If you found today's content helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll continue to support you with topics like gentle exercises, hormone-friendly meals, and herbal remedies designed specifically for men over 60. And if you've already tried using baking soda or have other daily habits that have helped you improve your health in later life, please share them below. Your experience might be just what someone else needs to rediscover the energy they thought was gone.